But it's beautiful down here. And yeah, indeed, there is a culvert down there, look. Of course, I had to find a way down, didn't I? Let's gently walk around and have a closer look. I'm stood on top of Adlington Aqueduct, very, very high. Just over there was the Lancashire Union Railway back towards Wigan, and that's long gone. But I've just walked that in the video to get to Adlington. Used to be a viaduct just there. Sadly, that's also long gone. But look at the views from up here. Got the River Douglas down there. So high up, and an absolutely stunning place this is. So today I'm walking the Leeds and Liverpool Canal from Adlington back to Red Rock. I've previously just done the walk along the former railway line, the Lancashire Union Railway, from Red Rock to Adlington. And on this route I'm going to come across a strange little culvert hidden deep below the canal. It's a substantial embankment and it's worth a visit, popping down to have a look at this. And also we'll find an explanation as to why it is where it is and its function. So what I did notice, as well as it being a beautiful day and it was a shame to waste it, and I had to walk back towards Red Rock anyway, that along the railway line the Leeds and Liverpool Canal pretty much followed the course of the railway. The railway must have been a strong competitor to this canal. That's quite a bend, isn't it, around there? That'd be fun going around on a narrow boat. I love my canals. I don't walk them very often like I used to when I first started this channel, but I like to get one in every now and then. So join me to follow the Leeds and Liverpool Canal back towards Wigan. So first bridge of the walk, it's bridge number 67. It's an occupation bridge, farm access, I believe, upon the railway. There is an old crossing up there too. That's nice, isn't it? Do love a canal bridge. The Leeds and Liverpool Canal is one that I'm not overly familiar with. I do believe it takes around about 9 lengthy days to complete it from start to finish on a narrowboat. Probably a similar journey. I bet you could walk it in a week, because you wouldn't be stopping for locks, would you? But you'd probably end up with achy feet. But then again, on the back of a narrowboat for 9 days, you probably also end up with achy feet. However, plenty of pubs along the way, so that should help that out. Now, I think twice I've been on this canal. Last year I went to I think it's the anniversary of the Bingley 5 Rise locks. Did a video on that, I'll put a link to that at the end. And then a couple of weeks ago I popped to Skipton for a few hours and did one of those hour-long day cruises around a little bit of that. That's the Leeds and Liverpool Canal too, isn't it? So 2 instances where I've been on this canal, but that is about it. So I think I need to do more along here. Could be a pretty nice series, couldn't it? Going from Leeds to Liverpool. Some nice old railways in Liverpool too. The River Douglas continues to flow along there. You see the line of trees. On the opposite side, you see the other line of trees. That is the old railway back to Boar's Head and from Adlington, where we just come from. Beautiful day, isn't it? There's bridge 66. Very much similar to the previous one. Love it when you get that stone cobble work on the towpath below. And I wonder if those blue bricks have replaced a section where the ropes used to go through and carve their way through the stone, didn't they? So at this point now, I can see a massive drop down. There is a stream down there which must feed the River Douglas. But where's a stream and a huge embankment, there must be a culvert. If it's even possible to get down there, that'd be something to look at. But it's beautiful down here. And yeah, indeed, there is a culvert down there, look. Of course, I had to find a way down, didn't I? Let's gently walk around and have a closer look. But there we go, I've got the torch. So I've been to look at another culvert earlier today. So, oh look at that. There's been some spiders in there, isn't there? Oh god. That does look impressive, doesn't it? Yeah. Who knows where that one goes? If I see anything on maps, I shall try and see where it comes out the other end. Just look at the way that brickwork bends down completely at an angle, like 45 degrees. That's a good little find, that. You know what, a bit of me, if I want some of you, I'd go for a little wander up there. I mean, it's extraordinarily deep, isn't it? What makes me think that that is rather long is the fact that on the other side there is a huge field, and then the railway is on the other side of that, and then there's another field. That's worth investigating, don't you think? Okay, time to attempt to get back up there to the towpath. That just shows you, look, down there, how high it is, and again, what the land does. Fields and the railway. I think we solved it. There's an overflow just there. So the culvert is around about there. Across there, look, there's an overflow, and I can hear water dropping. So I think that's going to be our answer. And it's obviously dropping down a considerable distance somewhere, isn't it? Quite a distance. Why would they've not built it on this side? Seems strange, doesn't it? So looking at this map from 1892, you can see the tributary and the culvert mouth that we've just been looking at, the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, passing on the right hand side of this. There used to be a colliery, look, beside that as well, and the railway is on the right. Now notice just down here where I've circled, there is like a triangular shape. That is the overflow that takes water away from the canal when the water levels are higher than needed. And just next to that, on the tip on the right hand side, is a great big drop down. Now I don't believe it's going to be a vertical shaft, but I think it's quite a steep gradient to where it was dropped down to round about where the colliery was, the coal mine, and then passing below the Leeds and Liverpool Canal. I can take you to this image, look, of Google era images from today. You can see the overflow and you can see that dark area just there. That is where it's going to drop down. That is probably where the culvert starts, and that is where the culvert appears that we've just visited on the opposite side. A couple of very old stone gate posts there, look. See where the iron bracket once stood. Access to somewhere then, wasn't it, that? Bridge 64, look, and if we come down you can see where those rope marks have been filled in with some kind of cement. I always like to see them, to be honest, left as they were. Having them there is a kind of reminder, isn't it, for why they were there in the first place and how these canals used to operate. There's another brook down there, so probably be another culvert. But I'm not going to go down because there's CRT down there cleaning it out, so I'm assuming it must be another overflow somewhere if they're responsible for it, and it might be similar to that last one we had a look at. Now, one time the Leeds and Liverpool Canal would have been extremely busy with all manner of freight like gravel, stone, sand and coal. Definitely coal, there'd be a lot of coal. Eventually traffic was to drop, and that was because, like many canals, they had to compete with the boom of the railways, and the railways came along exactly the same in this area. The Lancashire Union Railway from Wigan off towards Adlington, where we came from, that opened and lasted until 1957. It's quite ironic that the canal is still around and booming today. And this is the Arley Aqueduct. Very, very nice, isn't it? You may have seen it in the previous video when I've walked the Lancashire Union Railway from Red Rock to Adlington. So I'm going to jump down and show you this aqueduct from below, and there's also a nice bridge on the other side too. This bridge that used to carry the canal above the former Lancashire Union Railway, it's been plagued by leakage for many, many years. I believe a lot of repairs were undertaken around about 2020 during lockdown or just beyond, but the leaks still persist and they drip down onto the former track bed ever more. So let's leave the aqueduct behind and the Lancashire Union Railway down there, and we'll push on for about another quarter of a mile before we'll tie up this video and I'll be heading home and thinking about my next trip out. So coming into Red Rock now, you can just see the railway and it's cutting down there, look, and the canal heading up to the road which will take us down towards Standish. I do wonder if I've been pronouncing Standish wrong. Is it Stanish? I bet you say Stanish, don't you? Is it Stanish? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna come back here in a few weeks' time and carry on walking on this canal, because further down towards Wigan there is plenty of coal mine relating things down there to have a look at, and it's also got Hay Hall, haven't we? All sorts going off down there. Also, I need to come back to the Platt Bridge to Bickershaw towards Tidsley, if that's how you pronounce that as well. I need to walk that railway. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the very next one. Thank you to all channel supporters and Facebook subscribers. $2.29 a month, you get behind the scenes and early access. It's very, very warm. You can tell, can't you? I'm a bit out of breath. 3 videos done today. Hope you enjoy them all. Bye for now.